Good evening. This is Mohan Krishnan. I am a social activist and I run an organization by the name National Anti-Corruption and Crime Preventive Council. I am the All India President of this NGO since 1987. On our letterhead, we have taken up a lot of issues against human rights, violations, police high-handedness, corruption in government, semi-government offices, and a lot of other issues which are in public interest. While taking up these issues, certain letters of mine have been converted into a suo motu petition by the Mumbai High Court and by the Supreme Court. So, and we have almost 100 petitions where the Honorable Chairman of Maharashtra State Human Rights Commission has passed favorable orders in public interest. While taking up this n number of issues, almost 20,000 letters of ours are been in the public domain. We have sent letters to the central government and to the state government and taken up issues which are in public interest. And we have received favorable response, and we have been nailing the wrongdoers since then. Now, because I am a resident of Mahindra Colony, which is a huge colony of 35 buildings on 14 acres land, I have been watching this day-to-day activities of the society. And a lot of instances were there where I could expose the working of the society, and the outgoing committee headed by one Krishna Nabar, who is the secretary of the society. I could expose a lot of anomalies and mismanagement while he was in the tenure, and in that the instance of Mojni and the extension is an eye opener. The extension, which started in 2014, the money was collected from 113 members out of the 569 members. 113 members gave 70,000 rupees each for extension for their there is an additional room for their flats. So a lot of buildings like my building, B3 building, we have already done this extension and we have been successful. It's almost 15 years we have that additional room, which is 120 square feet. So this particular, when this was started, they appointed an architect and they went ahead with it. They collected the first part, which was 70,000, and after collection they were totally silent, and the people who were affected were going into the society and they were giving evasive excuses that it is in we are trying it, the file is not getting cleared, we are trying to get it cleared from the architect, and they started giving excuses. Then one of the person affected was in regular contact with me, and I told that person, who was from C4 building, is my close friend. I told him that when do you want me to intervene in this matter? He told you 2017 last, 2018 you come. So 2018 I started my letters, a fleet of letters were sent to the authorities, and step by step I took up the matter, and I brought it to the attention of the Vice President of India, Shri Hamid Ansari, who sent 7 directives to the Chief Secretary of Maharashtra, and I took the services of 2 Member of Parliaments, one Majid Memon, Advocate Senior Counsel, Majid Memon, who is a Rajya Sabha MP from NCP, and Sri Hussain Dalwai, who is a Rajya Sabha MP from Congress. These 2 MPs supported me wholeheartedly, and then I took it to the print media also. Marathi Lokmat, there were almost 6 to 7 headline stories which were raised in the assembly. Ultimately, the police took my statement. After my statement was recorded, the statement was sent to, then I put an RTI to the police that after the statement recorded, I received a copy. I asked them what action you have taken. So they sent the letter to the Deputy Registrar, and then the Deputy Registrar was supposed to act on it. And then Deputy Registrar started serving notices to the society, which was almost 13 to 14 letters were sent by the Deputy Registrar asking clarification on this 1 crore scam. And in between, the Deputy Registrar, the then Deputy Registrar, passed an order where he appointed 2 cooperative officers, and those 2 cooperative officers were supposed to come to the society and check the records and where the money went. All records and the files were and the accounts were supposed to be checked by this cooperative officer, and they were supposed to file a report in the matter. When this started, there were about 13-14 members clubbed together under the instructions of the secretary, and they wrote a letter to the deputy registrar that the Mohan Krishnan is not a member of the society. So on his inquiry, how the deputy registrar is taking action, and we will refuse entry and we will not allow. So deputy registrar kept quiet on that, and he did not pursue the matter. After doing all these things, I was pursuing the matter continuously. That became a big issue for the deputy registrar, because his silence, again he went silent for whatever reasons. Suddenly he was silent after all these things. Then I pursued it again and again, so that letters were going. Lastly, the collector of Mumbai Suburban District, he got a letter from the higher ups. It also came on the Prime Minister portal twice. And then the collector of Mumbai Suburban District shot a letter to the joint registrar asking why action is not taken, and this particular organization and its president has been repeatedly writing letters, and it is crystal clear that no action is taken in this matter, and for whatever reasons you are not responding, and why the action is not taken. In between, even the then Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis instituted a crime branch probe, and the Home Secretary communicated this to the Commissioner of Cooperative Societies, informing him that the report has to be filed as soon as possible, as the Chief Minister is keen on a crime branch inquiry. Now all this happened, so much of follow-ups. I did not stop knocking any window or door, and everywhere possible I was knocking doors. Every pillar of wherever we have to take support, we have taken it. And it was a battle to expose the wrongdoer, to expose the corrupt. Now in this particular thing, what I feel is the involvement of a politician spoiled everything. Extension was never a problem in our society. We have no issue with the FSI. But the public servant and the politician and the secretary, for whatever reason, they made the team believe that these are, without underhand dealing, nothing is going to move forward. And even the architect joined into it, and then he is putting the blame on the secretary. That secretary told me that you stop here, now the politician will take over. He is already clearly said in the AGM also. Now such activities went, and the entire money has been siphoned, and the person to be blamed is naturally the secretary who is heading it. He has signed the check and given to Dixit, and Dixit, whatever reason, why should all this be done like this? Why do it secretly like this, clandestinely? Why the members were not taken into confidence? And what about that 113 members who have lost 70,000 from almost 8 years, which the money would have been doubled by now? That entire money is lost. Then some people of the prominent leaders of the opposite group, Impact, there are at least 2-3 instances where these people, three people at least, saying on the group that we should forget the past and we should move forward for a better future. What is this better future in this society? When all these things are going on, who's going to answer this 113 members? And what about the extension there? Whether they are going to get 120 square feet extra, or whether their money is going to be returned, nobody is speaking on that. And when you are speaking this language, you are trying to safeguard the society which has embroiled in corruption and wrongdoings. And if this committee comes, that means the same thing will happen, same thing will continue, what Nabar was doing till now. Nabar is exposed. When I spoke on the AGM, when I was speaking to him, none of the committee members stood then and tried to stop me. They had no answer. And even Nabar was spellbound, just sitting there. I was telling him, so many newspaper articles I circulated in the entire colony. I circulated even his wrongdoings to the adjoining Naujala Pada. So at least though they are on our land, they also should be aware that what is this society doing here. All this happened, is still stuck to the chair. So, and even the deputy registrar in 2020, when you have filed a report that you have cheated, you have siphoned to 1 crore, and you have given the signature, what made you allow the society to continue from 2020 onwards? Everybody has got the excuse that COVID was going on. This is all bullshit. The entire thing is a total scam, which is more than the fodder scam. So this has to be exposed, I am going to nail them. I am going to be still continuing. In April, May, I have continuously pursued with the now present Deputy Registrar, Mr. Pokharkar, and he has sent notices to the society. 2 notices were sent. There is no reply. Again, Nabar, he has behaved the same way, like silent, no reply, nothing. So he has got a battery of lawyers. He has got the society fund. Why didn't he appoint a lawyer and come forth? He doesn't want to reveal these things. What is he scared of? Tomorrow when he will go into the gallows because of all these wrongdoings, that time the police will make him cuff all these things. That time what? So another thing, when these are delayed in judiciary, when there is a delay, now this particular section comes under 420. So 420, there is 7 years limitation period to that. So within 7 years, this matter has to be, the FIR has to be filed. And this is 2000, incident is taken place in 2014. It's already crucial, period is gone. So technically, the person will get out of the clutches of law because of the delay. So the authorities are indirectly helping him. It is all a vicious campaign done at the behest of that politician. And we people are just, I am doing the work of a barking dog, or I am trying to just clean the gutter. This is my job, to clean the filth which is there in the society. And I will be doing that till, even if I am not coming in the committee, I will be exposing, because my platform, my, for Nabar, the gold mine is Mahindra Colony. Kailash Chandra Society is a gold mine for him. For me, my organization is there. It is 10 times more powerful than any other NGO in Mumbai. I have never never made money through this. Expose the tall, high, mightiest people. So I am not scared of all these things. I am going properly through the legal system. I believe in the judiciary of this country, and I will take this up till my last breath.